And then let's see here.
He's the one that is applying for me.
Oh, that's so awesome. I'm glad somebody's doing it.
No, I mean, I told you he's applying, but since he's in Vegas, his pay stubs are not good, so that's why I need cosigner. But he'll be the main
Oh, I didn't
applicant.
realize it was him because I don't know his real name. So when you put his real,
Yeah, that's why I
but we
told you
are we
now
are
because
live now, so I don't. You don't want to talk about that. Hey, what's up to Fizz? What's up to Fizz? We're just chilling. We're chilling. We're going live on Twitch, even though nobody watches over there. The hand is coming for the shoulder. The hand is delivering me money. Each tap's 100. Keep going. I need a lot of money for the new set. Keep going. Keep going. I need more.
yeah.
I need more. I need more.
Can you rotate the head and tap a little bit on my shoulder too?
And the mic is being stolen.
Because
Hi.
hi, because I also need hundreds, hundreds, hundreds. Yes, keep on going. You're doing good job. Keep on going.
You'll be happy to know I am taking all the money out of my other games. I took $400 I had sitting over in the open loot system out from big time. So I'm glad I made all my money back in that game because it's fallen way down. Okay, that's enough. Head slaps on that
Surprise,
money.
surprise,
And
surprise.
the parallel assets are actually holding up okay. That's going to be my next one I go attack, and I really try to finally liquidate some of the stuff I don't use, especially because I haven't played in about 3 weeks. Hey, hey, hey! I know you're giving me hundreds, but I need you to stop so we can start our show. Okay? High five, and then I need you out of here. Don't worry, I'll tell her that you're more famous than we are. Hey, come on.
I need paper.
She wanted paper. That's the thing that was causing that to go for so long. That was pretty funny.
Howdy, the fish, Paul Taylor, Jorkata, Kaxi Jorka, Costa, Mosta. That's yeah, that's personal. So yeah, you can disregard.
But yeah, because
Time.
I've decided I think I do want to put about $4,000 into the pre-sale, which is kind of interesting. Um, that was my big takeaway from the town hall today. They were explaining everything. They were explaining there'd be no discounts in the future. You told me this when we first talked about it. If you have the cash and you want the cards, you put it in now. You get the promo cards. You get the chance to win stuff in the leaderboard, and you get raffle chances, right?
Yeah, even if you don't want the cards, you can just make a discount for them. I mean, it's no brainer. I mean, if you're planning anyways to get into it, so I've always said that. The
Yeah, and
question is financial ability to do so. So as long as you have it's no brainer.
yeah, and I mean, I have a couple Ethereum that I've just been watching lose value. I'm not enough to. It's not worth holding them all. So I'm going to sell a couple of those. I'm going to exit some cash I had in a liquidity pool, and yeah, I'm going to have I think a bit over 4,000. Tufosana is 4,000 enough? Well, 4,400 is the number to get a maxed copy of the legendary promo. Is it enough to get the whole set? Mm, debatable. Depends on what you're doing. In general, no. Right? That's not enough to get a whole set. Yeah. So Woody's got it right. You go for the 1,050 packs in theory, but I think I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. But I have a couple weeks to ferret out my plan because the one thing that's unique about this set, and tell me if you agree with this, baby, the common and rare cards might be abnormally cheap because there are $1 packs where people can pull common and rare cards. Because of that, I'm thinking the legendary pack is the way to go because I can buy $4,000 worth of legendary packs. I did the math. In theory, that should max out every legendary card. Now it won't in practice because I'll end up getting like only 2 copies of a couple of them and 23 copies of one of them, right? That's just the way it is when you open packs. But that you get the legend. These packs in particular have better chances to get legendaries and epics if you go with the legendary pack. You can still hit the DEC spend to get one max copy of each of the promo cards. You'll still get your raffle tickets based on the 1000 DEC. Now, I might end up buying a couple packs, like $4 packs, just to make the math work perfect, depending on what my final thing is. But the idea is open the legendary packs with my gold potions, with, in theory, the big takeaway, the midnight potions. Hope I get really lucky and pull a couple gold foil legendaries, pull a couple there, but at least I know my legendary set after some push and trade should be done and ready to go max level immediately into the game. And then I go when the actual cards come out, I go buy like, I don't know, $501 packs and open those to get me started on my rares and my commons, and then go to the market and see if people are selling those really cheap, because they're going to be able to rip those packs too. Paul is right with this. I probably will be short on epics, but I feel like that's a better route than going just the 1150 regular packs. Just because you need to get a max set, you need around 3,300 packs usually to 4K packs. But why don't you talk for a minute and tell me what you're thinking on that?
Well, I'm thinking that 30 card chance is better than 5 card chance, even if it's guaranteed one legendary. So obviously, yeah, everybody will have different route, but I just figured uh, legendary and epics have never been the problem for me when opening packs. So having more chances is probably, at least me, what I'll be relying on. And as Vozera knows, my favorite math about relativity theory and theory of chances, the chance of getting gold foil legendary is 50%. You either get it or you don't.
Well, yeah, but now it's also, is it gold foil legendary? Is it gold? Is it legendary? Is you have to hit that first, which is only what, like a 4% chance with a potion. So your card has to hit the 4% chance, then it has to hit that gold foil chance. I don't remember what actual
I
percentage that
understand,
is, but it's not a 50-50 thing.
but I remember, no, it's a 50-50 thing because you either get it or you don't.
But your
The gold foil
percentage
legend,
chance isn't 50-50.
it
Just because
is.
you turn a legendary card doesn't mean it's a 50-50 chance that
No,
a
when you
legendary is
turn the
potion.
card, when you turn the cards, it's either going to be gold foil legendary or it won't be.
Yeah, well, for me, when you're making a big investment, the only way to make good returns on the investment when it comes to ripping packs, and I think we've proved this out with Rebellion. Me and Bojangles did this Rebellion theory. We only bought around 1,500 packs, and then we opened those. We went to the market. We filled in our legendaries that were important, and then we started to fill in our our commons and rares, because on the market they're much cheaper than they should be. And that's even looking at Rebellion. Even looking at a nice card here like the Goblano Shoulder at 22 cents. I mean, he comes only one in a pack of 5 of cards that cost 4. And he cost only 22 cents, and he's a good card, an ambush card with shatter, in a sneak position. That's an important thing if you're running a sneak lineup. But he's still only 22 cents. This is an excellent card. By the way, anybody that didn't realize it, she's a gnome. So, yeah, part of one of the more ridiculous teams. You might have heard on the town hall. I am a playtester. What's up, People's Guild? Good to see you here with us. That new icon you guys threw in there, man, it's throwing me off when I see it. So Bojangles is here.
That's all, but I'm waiting for you to finish.
Yeah, so these cards are so cheap that I went the route of buying these after the fact, and it worked out for me. I got these cheaper than I think I would have got. I definitely did not spend, $12,000 on my Rebellion set the way I did it. And I do have pretty much a max set. Now, I doesn't look very max right now, guys, when you're going to see a lot of holes. I've been playing survival. A lot of my cards are disabled, but they're still in the account. But
I don't think I spent 12,000 on mine either.
yeah, but if you buy 3,000 packs, you spend $12,000, right? That's what 3,000 times 4 is.
Well, yeah, but if you consider how much out of that you sell in gold foil, it's way, way, way
Well,
less.
yeah, but you have to hit the gold foil, and to get a really good return, you have to hit the right gold foils. So that's where I'm thinking about taking a risk on legendaries, because last time I opened my 1,200 or 13 or 1,400 packs, and I didn't get one gold foil legendary. Now I got unlucky. The percentage chance says I should have gotten one, if not two. A lucky person would have got 3 or 4 or 5 in that pool.
You know my opening, right?
I know, but you know mine now. So do you see why this is maybe changing what I'm thinking about doing instead? Because I don't understand what he's saying. You get 6 standard packs, so you get 30 more cards. So you get more cards.
25 more.
And,
25 more, but yeah.
Yeah, 25 more cards, and because of that, you get a chance to pull more. And the hope here, at least, or the plan here, is that if I buy the legendary ones, I actually do pull gold foils, legendaries. I'm not a gold foil player, so those are going to be cards I'm looking to sell, and then I'm gonna.
Don't know that for sure that you're going to pull because the percentage is still quite low on that.
Well, one of the interesting things about being a play tester is I also got to be a pack opening tester.
Oh yeah, I have opened packs on MAF server as well, and totally different than my real openings. But I mean, it's good that you have this strategy because then we can kind of compare results. Although you'll be putting, from what I heard, like way more than I probably will. But I agree on the part of the commons and rares, and not so much as to buying $1 pack, but buying them off the market because I think there'll be something in the sort of the non-soul bound reward cards as before. I
Yeah,
might
I
be wrong,
mean,
but I
I
think they'll be pretty cheap. And that's me saying it without even having a basic idea about the quality of the cards, which obviously you do. And yes, hello, Django. So yeah, I'm upset with you, and I'm not talking to you, at least for a day.
why? What did he do to you? I'm
Oh,
just joking. You don't have to talk about it here, obviously. But no, I understand if you're going to get more cards. But the feeling I have, Woody, is instead of me going for more cards, get the legendaries, get the epics, get more legendaries and epics than you would I believe opening it compared to opening. Because if you do the math, right? If I open, I mean, I'll have to get out my calculator here because I'm not going to try to do this in my head and make myself look silly. But if you get 1150, okay. If you get
even with the even with the
yeah,
calculator, you can be sitting there. Don't worry.
it's because I'm talking and trying to hit buttons at a time. So that
That's still
times
not
five.
1150. That's still not
No,
1150.
10. Didn't he say 1050 is no? It's 1150. Okay, so we got to do a full clear 1150. So that's times 5. That gives you 5,750 cards. And what is the chance of a legendary?
For
Is it two stock and 4 with potions?
uh,
Let's see. I think it might be in here. Or maybe somebody in the chat will throw it at us here.
Oh, but also you know that's not the case. Like it doesn't matter what the percentage is.
Oh, look, Paul did it for me, kind of, or at least he did one part of it for me. Um, okay, packs. Here it is. So legendary is 0.08%. So
With potion 1/6.
it's potion 1/6, and I have potions. So if I times this by 0.016, you would get 92 legendaries if you hit the exact with potions imagine that you would get. And then in theory, if you times that by the 0.02, you should get 1.84 gold foils. In theory, this is the percentage chances that you're at. Now, Paul did the Taylor did the thing, the math for me. At 400 at 4,400,000 DEC for legendary packs, you get 183, right? He said on average that should be, because you get, so you do this times 4, you get 183 legendaries to start. Then you get in the next 732 cards, you get that same 0.016 chance. So I get 11 more, roughly 11.72 more. So I'm at around 194, 195 legendaries. So if you're at 195, we're going to round up for this, and then you do the 0.02. I should get 3.9 or almost 4 gold foil legendary cards. Oh wait, I forgot. With potions, you double this. So double both the gold foil numbers. This one's almost 8. The old one's almost 4. But for the same amount of money, in theory, you get double the gold foil legendaries. At least in theory. Of course, no matter what, I should get more legendary cards. A lot more legendary cards, as you saw, for the same amount of the investment. But I'm also going to have way less common cards, way less rare cards. I'm going to have to go to the market and I'm going to have to buy those. But the cool thing about having to go to the market and buy those is, for as long as the set is out, hey, when I post our videos, I usually make about $1. Hey, that's a standard pack. Right? So I can just keep getting $1 packs. So I wonder if the chat agrees with the plan. Also, because one of the other things that happens here, and why I might want to open less packs, we have no idea how expensive and how valuable midnight potions are going to be, or how much resources they're going to eat up to make. So in one, I need 5,700 midnight potions if I want my best chance at getting. And I do admit, if you do buy all of those, and you open that a large amount of cards, you might have more chance of getting black foils, since you can get a black foil of any card. You might pull more common or rare ones. I will admit that. But it's definitely, it's an interesting play, and they have said that the packs are getting you, like, every pack is designed to give you really good value for what you're chasing. Obviously, right? Like I showed you, you end up with twice as many legendary cards if you hit your percentages. And if you get lucky and hit a couple extras on pack openings, you can go way over. And I know I'm talking a lot. I think you're reading the chat.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm having fun with my friend Django's. But yeah, I'll be easing slowly into this one. I mean, unfortunately, not because I want to. Oh, wow. I mean, but anyway, anyways, if at some point Rebellion packs come to $5 and anybody wants to buy them $5, I accept US dollars as well for the people listening. So just like, if you're missing some Rebellion, and then They're very close to five. They might get fine to five. So yeah, if anybody wants, I'll be happy to
Yeah,
accommodate that kind of
any
transaction.
any speculators out there, if you think they're going for 6, you can get them from this guy for 5.
Yeah, and Steve will vouch for me that I'm a cool guy, and
Yeah,
I'm not going to rob you of your hard-earned cash and send you nothing.
I can pretty much vouch that I do not think that will happen.
Good enough. That's good enough.
And also, there are go betweens that he would probably work with if you were making a large transaction. So
What?
he knows people. He's the one who booked all the guests. He talks to the Splinterlands people more than I do.
Yeah. Well, but still together, he was never mentioned amongst all the people contributing to to spreading this game and shit. But that's okay. I mean,
Yeah, well,
who cares?
we only got. And did you sign up to share a card on the Twitter post?
Well, I was thinking at least
I mean,
that.
I did. So
Well,
we'll get a card to share here. But if
yeah.
you signed up, we would have got 2 cards to share. But I forgot to talk
Well,
to you about it.
yeah, and I don't know, I might have, I don't remember, but the important thing is we'll get a card to share.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what Master Shono's saying that he thinks it might take a while for common and rares to come down in price. I just don't think so. I mean, somebody with $100, they used to get 20 packs. Now they're going to get $101 packs. Those people are going to do that kind of stuff just because it's they're not going to know that they're maybe cheating themselves out of those chances for the epics and the legendaries and those big hits. Um, and people are just gonna. I mean, imagine if rare cards are profitable. If you can pull summoners out of $1 packs that are selling for like a $2, who's it? They're just gonna get arbitrage like crazy, and then there's gonna be a whole bunch of copies of all the other rares and stuff. Because the very first Dominion summoners, and we saw them all get kind of flashed on the screen. They're rare cards. So they come in the $1 packs. And remember, the $1 packs are an experiment. Oh, I'm coughing.
Yeah, and about Town Hall, I mean, it's one of those cases where it was like a huge town hall, but then again, not really
Well,
because everything that they talked about we already knew,
yeah. I
sort of.
mean, we got some cool eye candy. You got to see some of the
Yeah, the candid,
cards.
yeah,
You,
yeah. The can ones are like really cool. I mean, I'm not much of a foil guy, but yeah, they outdid themselves on that. I admit.
maybe I can go find a couple of those because I should have been more prepared, guys. But we moved the show up a
No,
little
you should
half
not.
hour here, and
Don't get them used. Don't get them used to that. No, no preparation.
let's
It's
see
no
here.
fun. Scripted shows are no fun.
Let's see if we go down here to the town hall chat. The problem is you guys just talk so much in the town hall chat that it's hard to find the links later on. Where's Nate? Nate the Great. Here's one we can bring on screen really quick. So I do like this a lot. You can't really see it in the video, so I was glad when you started leaving it here. How basically it's the runes that are going across
Yes, yes,
the card.
and it's amazing. Yeah,
Oops,
it's
that's the
very
wrong thing.
tasteful, and I liked it a lot. To be honest, I also like the black foil. I think it's very classy.
Yeah, here it is on this one. Now that you guys have seen this card, I don't like Scattershot, but I understand why it's there. And it's because of the racial dominions. These two twos and twos can very easily become like 2-3-3 or 3-2-2 or 2-3-3. And then if a couple other cards have that ability, you know, and if he's on the gnome team, where if he gets hurt by a team, he gets +1 power. And you put him next to a guy with reckless strike, and he's got 7 health, and you ding him for one, and these become threes. You ding him for one, these become fours. You ding him for another one, these become fives. Well, now you want him shooting in different places because he's doing so much damage. But you know, you got to pull that off, and you have to not. You know, I did say that like some of these new cards, and he hinted at this on the show. Man, talk about wanting to be able to give a guy a taunt so you can go get him off the board. There are going to be some cards that you want to kill.
Yes, and that's why I'm happy because there is a rebellion card that does that.
Yes, and it's the only one for now
Yes.
that does
So,
that. So,
so I'm happy about it because again, if in case somebody haven't heard, when the bucks go $5, I got you people, and I take US dollars as well, so you don't have to go through the crypto transactions. Boom, 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 boom.
yep. I am working on a way to get money into Splinterlands for the smallest fee I can. But unfortunately, and I do admit I missed out on getting my DEC at point 0.8. We'll see if it holds here at 9 or if it turns down a little bit. But the nice thing is, I was sitting on a pile of SPS and it went up 12%. Well, this only went up 2%. And I was planning on burning that SPS if we hit par. So we'll see what happens with that. It's just my battle rewards that I'm sitting on. It's like 24,000, I think, now. Yeah. I haven't been restaking the part that I get liquid. So yesterday in survival mode, I don't think it's here because it got claimed. Yeah. But I earned 653 playing in silver. And so I'm no Jeff who opens cards earning 5,000 a day, but 600 a day when I can play is pretty cool. But like my first day I played in survival, I made 500 and I didn't lose that many cards because I was fighting my way from bronze up into silver. Then I waited a couple days and my important cards came back to life because the legendary cards come back a little bit quicker if they're max level. And I went and I played again and I made 600, but I lost everything. I was down to like 4 summoners left, and I'm like, I gotta leave something for me to use if I want to play the game. So it
Yeah,
was
I'm usually still like playing my Archmage in Wild, and then the last 2 days I just switch off to survival because like at the end of the season they reset. So
I mean, survival is so fun. Like doing this to
oh,
each other. Like me
be
and
it
No Flame,
May,
me and Photo Hunter, we were fighting each other all day, just like taking each other's cards away.
be as it may, still requires time and something that currently I don't possess
See,
much
look,
of.
Photo Hunter again here. We fought so much, and me and By Silver fought a ton. It's kind of interesting. You get in here and like you do this. Like I did this to J Ron. I took away his Lorena. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." No, and then when you fall as Victor somebody, it's just so fun. But then also sometimes you win and you're still like, man, I lost my Cambio, I lost my Heart Glove, but I won the match. Here, I lost like everything almost. I only kept 3 cards in a victory. Same thing here, and like you start to just see your stuff just disappear, and so it's pretty wild. But yeah, I got a couple wins at the end, and I was just like, you know what, that's it. I got to stop playing. So pretty fun. The bot in Wild, I think I'm getting it stuck in Champion 2 because I took away so many of its good cards. See, it's spamming Tofu because Tofu's the only summoner I have left. Like Tofu, and I think I have
Oh,
an Obsidian.
it's not about summoner to have left.
Yeah, I didn't use it much, and then when
But
I finally started
but then
risking it,
again, okay, but then again, when you do that, are you not like concerned about your guild bros?
well, like I said, I did this yesterday. Most of my legendary cards should come back before the I have to submit the next guild brawl.
Right? I mean, just like every time you have to be like,
No, yeah, you have to plan it really well with your guild brawls. I'm not gonna lie, because
yeah.
otherwise you won't have cards to do the brawls. But luckily, also I'm in a pretty relaxed guild for the guild brawls. I usually carry the team and get a lot of wins. Me and like a couple guys, but there's plenty of people that do bad, and we don't pick on each other about it. So we're not serious like, oh, we have to. We're the best. We're just kind
Oh, I
of,
know that you're far from the best,
yeah.
but but what I was saying is like, yeah, you
Hey,
still
hey,
need cards.
I dominate 4-star Brawl 13, baby. I go 8-0, 7-1 all the time.
Four
But
stars?
it's
Well,
only
you still
four
play?
star. Yeah, we
You still
still
play
play
four
4-star.
stars? Oh my God.
We went
I
up
was
to
6-3.
5,
I
but
was six
people
and
were
three, five.
doing like we went up to 5, but nobody else could win, so they went back down.
But I'm just saying that's why I'm saying it's like not that good of a team. I mean,
I know.
guild, but I was saying like since we're showing off this last bro, I did 6-3 in a 5-star bro.
Good job.
Just saying. But it was luck, so who cares? I usually do way worse.
Yeah, but I mean, for sure, since they pretty much just read this post, the only real alpha that came out in the town hall was that we got to see the shiny cards, so that was cool. And then we got to the other thing we got to do was find out about the midnight potions. So, I mean, how much you think those are going to go for? Do you think like are the brave tofus and the Jeff Opens cards going to push those things up to like to where they're $1 potions?
I'm
Or
hoping for a lot because I'm planning to make as many as I can and I plan to sell them all.
yeah, like I want to use my limited amount if I go the legendary route,
Yeah, I'm
but
hoping most people would want to use theirs. That's why I'm like, yeah, I would definitely want to sell mine because I mean I'm not in a hurry to get some black foils.
yeah, my land stuff, I finally have gotten to where I can claim again. So it's kind of nice. I still run at a little bit of a deficit here, but I make so much extra stone that I'm able to sell it and get the little bit of these that I need. So see, now I'm running with like a little bit of all of them. And so when I go and do my
Oh,
harvest,
you have 8 million grain, man. Yeah,
well, yeah, I
what's
do.
the word?
Yeah. Well, I had 10 million grain, so but I put some more into a liquidity pool. I
I
didn't
put
use
a
it
lot.
all.
I put like more than 50% of mine in the liquidity pool, and I still have like 3 million something.
Yeah,
But it has been one of the best liquidity pool, like return wise. So
yeah. But I mean it is going to be good for people who provide assets cuz every single time what I have to do is I have to claim, go trade some of the stone for wood and iron, then I can come and claim these, and then I have to trade some of the stone to get grain as well. So it's and that's what I think most people are gonna have to do, and they just have to embrace doing that. And I still want to turn more of my land on, but I've stopped because I spent all my DEC I had except for 59,000, so I can't really
and
turn any
yes,
more
Paul, I
land
agree
on.
that I agree that we are all going to run out of grain, but I mean, well, grain will be always there to swap your other resources for. So it's not a big. I don't think it will get ever that expensive, especially when they actually start introducing the enchanted food that we'll be able to make. So
Oh, we did
we'll be
find out
fine. Paul. We'll be fine.
from Bajangle's question. They are planning on adding what do you call it? Revival potions for survival, which is an interesting thing. We'll see how expensive they are to make. They're supposed to be something made from land as well, from what I understand. So, yeah, I mean, Paul Taylor, I think the research use case is already going to be amazing. And it's going to be very interesting because even though some of us might make money using all of our research to make midnight potions and revival potions, then all of a sudden they're going to come out and say, like, oh, you need like 1 million to get the secret of Pretoria. You're gonna be, ah, shit, I used it all.
You know what is funny? Can you, can you, Steve? It just this is just for you, but who cares? Like, can you read the first the question of Jangles to Ankh?
You grabbing a CALB spot?
Yeah.
Oh, leaderboard spot. Is Ain't going to
Yeah,
grab one.
no,
Yes.
I understand, but can you try to give other meanings to the abbreviations?
California library spot? I don't
No,
know.
something long.
I
Something long.
longboard.
Jesus. A place
Hey,
in
hey,
California.
what?
A place in California.
Oh gosh, you grabbing that California Long Beach spot? Then you could be next to us, Lank.
And I was like, what? And you know why? But yeah, I was like, what? But then I figured out it's Conclave
Paul
Arcane.
Taylor was throwing it in the chat at me to wake me up, but yeah, Long Beach. But yeah, Paul Taylor,
Can you
you're
see how it's
right.
funny?
Revival potions will make it so there's more Venka and more tofu spam. So hopefully they're expensive. So I think the pre-sale. I don't know. It's hard to tell if the pre-sale is gonna go out quickly, right? I mean, there's signs that says it is. I'll show you the
I
sign that
don't
says
think
it is.
I don't think it will.
Let me show you though. Jeff opens cards. Oh no. He's got to be in here somewhere, right?
Well, yeah, but he's with one or not with two, so maybe that was the problem.
Is it?
The first one. It was the first one in the results, man.
Oh, I gotta move our thing. I couldn't see the results.
I
Um.
did.
Oh, so where is this tweet? Let's see how many I have to go through. He put one out. Oh, there it is, right there. So he has 25 million DEC that he's planning to put into the sale. Now I don't know what he's buying, but that's a lot more than you would need to get one max legendary. It's enough to get 5. And
Yeah, but
that's
he
just
also
our
is
buddy
playing
Jeff.
survival. He's also playing survival, so
Yes, he is a big survival player. As you can see, he's the one that inspired me to start playing it a little bit more. And it does make sense that he makes about 10 times as much as me because I think his collections is 10 times the size of mine.
at least,
Yeah.
at least.
Um, yeah, I was going to the leaderboards. I think Woody wants to brag that he's ahead of me on research.
Let him. We like people bragging.
Um,
Oh.
is it not Ritualist Clint? Which
Research.
yeah, it should be in the R's, right? But I see Rift Watchers, Rebellion Packs, and then it goes to. It's not in alphabetical order. That's the problem, huh? That is the problem. Okay, so where in the world is research? It's got to be here somewhere, right? Nope.
Or not.
I know there's
Maybe
a
he's
way to.
looking at,
Hmm.
there were other places where also was showing other
No, no,
sites. I don't.
no. It's got to be top holders. Is it?
Maybe it's in landed itself.
Um.
No, I'm saying on the web on Winterlands.
Da, 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 da. My land.
I was saying on the website, not on
Okay,
Pitmaster.
okay. You're. Oops, I'm doing a battle. You're saying go here, go to Playland,
Oh, I'm not saying. I'm just thinking it might be the case.
and
Maybe there's
then
some.
if you view
You're around?
rankings. Um, oh, it's loading. It's loading.
Research, yeah. So see, I was right.
You were right.
Who knew?
I am currently ranked 60.
So who is 59?
Let's go see who 59 is. Woody. But
Uh,
but
uh,
I'm
uh.
coming for you, Woody. I'm coming for you because I'm still producing 81 an hour. You are producing 0, my friend.
Yeah. Well,
Now,
that's why he's bragging now because he can.
he like here for um, let's see, 81 an hour. If I claim it all, I'm about 64,000. Let's see how many hours you have. You probably still have a decent amount.
I
Oops.
would say so.
64,000 divided by 81. Divide that by 24 hours. You got a month till I got you, Woody. A month, roughly. But of course, he could always turn it back on, and then he would stay in front of me. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about my research. About out a million, I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually surprised. I'm one of the higher people. I mean, Vutkiss is just ridiculous here with 72 million, though. That's just wild. But yeah, so Paul says 4.4 billion deck for a sellout. I mean, I don't know. Me and Jeff are gonna put in about 30 million.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'll be happy if it sells out quickly. I just don't think that will be the case. But we'll see.
No, I didn't see how much he made from the Rebellion sale. I mean, I do know for the Rebellion sale, I did a pack sailing group, and at the end of what I did, all of us got back more DEC than we put in. So it's like we got our Rebellion packs for free. By selling all the leaderboard prizes that we got, all the gold foils that we got, the title that we got, the max cards that we got. Now we didn't make it to one of the top leaderboard spots, but if you add in the kind of things you would get for that. Now my buddy AJ, who runs the Honor versus Madness project, who's the EMP guy who already has designed one card, has told me he's going big again. He hasn't told me what he's gonna do though, I might go in with him instead of doing my own, because it was quite a lot of work to sell all that stuff and then figure out how much DEC each person gets, and then keep track of that. And I was trying to sell the stuff like all year long, so, but it's definitely something that is like you can definitely make your money back that you put into the pre-sale if you're lucky. Yeah, or if you get high enough on the leaderboard and you get a title, you get some extra cards. Because I know we ended up on the leaderboard. Do they have the leaderboard stuff on here? Promo cards, leaderboards. Yeah, so we were like somewhere in this area. I think. No, like somewhere in here. On our group. We would have been. We might have even been here. I remember we made it pretty high. I wonder, can you still see that leaderboard? I don't know if you can. But
Sure.
the Rebellion one, but probably not. But we were trying to get one of the big whales that was going for a top 6 in our group, but he wouldn't. He ended up not joining us, and then with our pack, he didn't make it. But our packs would have got him in. So we were kind of
See,
we were like, see.
Karma is a
but
bitch.
but it was kind of fun. It was funny. I mean, he wasn't too upset about it, but yeah, but we
And just for
definitely.
the record, bitch is a female dog, so don't demonetize or whatever.
Oh, got you. I mean, I don't worry about demonetizing my streams. Okay, I was gonna laugh because I need to definitely make some more Splinterlands content so you guys so I can like get those videos trending again for myself because the other day I did one of those Roblox videos with my kids and it got like 100 like it's up to like 200 views and I'm like oh my god I haven't had a regular video do that in a while and it's just us playing a Roblox game. So that was kind of funny. If
I'll
that
be hopping off shortly though.
Yeah,
If
any
you have
any
any,
last questions guys for Bebe? He only had an hour
uh,
today. That's why we started a little bit earlier. And there wasn't really a lot to say about this town hall.
yeah,
I mean, if unless you didn't read this post, then it was all new information to you. But they went all over this in detail. I like the way that they're doing the Archon cards, where you can open them in a pack and then you get a random Archon card assigned to you. Because I do think it'll be kind of exciting if there's a couple mint ones that are left late in the sale because it would be some reasons for maybe some collectors if everything's going right to come in and buy packs late, which is exciting.
yeah.
Um,
No, it was clever. Like everything they did. I mean, I liked everything I hear, and uh, I'm optimistic. I'm sad that I cannot go hard as I want to, but then again, I'll stretch within my means. So,
yeah.
and again, I
Oh,
mean,
oh, what did you
I
think?
don't.
I wonder where the community is. Matt said maybe for the conflicts, we could do a community proposal to not have to fix our mage wagons.
No, I think he's right about everything that he said. So yeah, it should be fixed. I mean, I have wagons. I'll be fixing mine, and yeah, that I think it makes sense. Like you got your whatever you put this investment, you got your what airdrops, and I don't think it will be that much anyways. And with the resources being so cheap, and we do need things for the resources of the land. So yeah, no, I'm with him that they should be repaired. That's me. I mean, of course, if there is proposal, I will vote as I believe, and if people vote in the other way in the majority, it is what it is. But yeah, my thought is I would like to see the wagons having to be fixed, repaired.
Yeah, Paul said he was the one that asked that question to not have to upgrade them. I have no problem repairing them after the conflict is over. Oh, okay, yeah. So he was talking about not having to do an upgrade to them, and I think he used the wording on the mage wagons because they are worded kind of like um, they're not supposed to stop working when you buy them, but that is probably something didn't they thought like these will work for all of Rebellion. Um,
Yeah,
so. But we'll see what happens on that for sure. And then a lot of the talk going into our pre-sale guys is going to be what do you buy standard packs because you get more cards, you'll probably end up with less legendaries than if you go with legendary packs, but it depends on
maybe,
what you're
but not
buying.
sure.
Because see, for me, if I was putting $12,000 into the set, if I had that kind of money, if I was buying not only 1,000 packs or 200 alchemy packs, or 200 legendary packs basically, then I would probably buy standard packs because then I would know I could probably get a full set. And I kind of believe that if you open that many packs, you're going to get lucky. The percentages are going to come out like they should. And so you should hit everything that you should, and you should get cards because percentages play out over large numbers when you open very large numbers. But when you're only opening 1,000 packs, I've already proven you could get zero gold foil legendaries even with potions, and that sucked. So I don't know if I want to open just 1,000 packs again. And I was only looking at putting in about enough to get the gold foil legendaries. So if I'm only looking to get enough, I mean not the gold foil legendaries, to get the promo cards at max level. So that's where my mind is. If I'm only looking to get those cards at max level, which means I'm literally looking to put in 400,000 DEC, should I go with standard packs and get the 1,150 and maybe get 2 gold foil legendaries, or maybe end up getting none again, or maybe get 3? You know, maybe I break the trend and I hit 3, or do I go with the legendary packs where math wise I'm supposed to get 8, and so I should get at least 5 or 6, even if I'm unlucky. If I'm really unlucky, I should still get like 2. So it's an interesting argument, but admittedly you have way more cards if you
Exactly. You'll be having way less cards. But yeah, again, uh, nobody can really know what is the right thing to do. And we have like 3 weeks ish. No, a week and a
Yeah,
half to think about it.
yeah, and it looks
So
like the chat is mostly on the other side, that they would buy the 1,050 standard packs,
yeah,
um,
well, I mean,
which is
but you
interesting.
do you, man. Then we
Yeah,
will
I mean,
will
I
be able
kind of
to
almost
compare.
want to do it the other way, if because have you ever heard the thing that if everybody else is telling you you're wrong, you're usually right, and if everybody else is telling you you're right, you're usually wrong.
People zigzag. When people zigzag, yeah.
Yeah. So
With that being said, uh, thanks guys for coming to our show. Sorry that we've been a little bit inconsistent. Hopefully that will change soon, but nothing is consistent these days. So I will be showing up every now and then. We'll be talking to you. By some point, start bringing people again. So we'll see. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for having me, Steve, and do entertain the audience for a little bit if you stay. And I talk to you soon.
yeah, for sure, sir. It was good having you. Glad we could get you on, and then I'll talk to them for a little bit. So
Yeah. Have a good day, guys, and you, Steve. Bye.
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 All right, that's gonna shrink me. So I'll make myself a little bigger here. But yeah, it was good to have Baby back. We just had some scheduling issues the last couple weeks. So yeah, we're gonna keep on doing this. We're gonna try to come more consistent, and I do plan on trying to make some more videos. I've just been, I to be honest, I just have been doing other stuff with the family, and I've been doing the channel with them, and so I've been busy with that. I don't know that channel is going to succeed and become anything, but they love doing it, so they're always bugging me to make those videos with them, and that takes time and effort. So, can we do that? I thought, are we allowed to do that, Bajingles? I didn't think we could do the test server testing. So when the test server gets it, so you're talking about when the stuff hits the MAV server like a couple days before the set comes out. You're not talking about the I can't load up the validator site and start playing, right? Wouldn't I be breaking my NDA? You trying to get me in trouble? I was going to say I'm not allowed to do that. I'm just glad I didn't accidentally load the site, dude. Yeah, but like I want to do a video about so one of the things I'll just mention to you guys that I did recently is I shut down my and I think I mentioned this briefly, but I shut down my 2 bot accounts because I was having to delegate them some of my SPS. They were botting in wild. They were only making it into like Champ 3. They weren't making what is it called? They were not making that much SPS, and I had to give some of it to Archmage at a higher percentage because I have a beta token. They were running regular tokens, so so I realized I can just pull those accounts back. They have a bunch of max Chaos Legion cards inside that set, and it gave me more of those cards to take into survival. And then this season I've made like 1,000 SPS paying survival. That is way more SPS than they made playing in Wild with only like 150,000 SPS to them. So it's made it way better for me. And I get the joke now because you just left. And it's let me consolidate that down. Now, what that does mean is 2 accounts disappeared from our active playing, right? Because those accounts don't play anymore. I mean, I could be one of the really cheesy people and let them run with the Soulbound Summoners and the Soulbound cards that they have and see if they could win any matches. If I can't sell these Archmage tokens, then maybe I do that for a little while because I can't take those cards away from them. But they probably wouldn't even make it out of Diamond anymore, and I don't really want to share my SPS anymore because one of the reasons why I'm making so much more when I play the game right now is my SPS stack went up by 300,000. So I'm at that max amount again right now. One of the things I noticed too that like I thought this was crazy, but what happened to the SPS rental market, guys? Did the bots all leave? I thought survival mode would have brought some of them back. Or nobody's renting SPS anymore? Because I brought all my SPS back, so I thought maybe I'd go rent out like 100,000 because I don't need 800,000, right? I think it caps out at like 500,000. The hand came back. She's trying to give me more money. Tapping on the shoulder. Okay, it was just a joke though, Emmy. But it's people. Nobody's trying to rent this out anymore, so it's kind of strange to me. I thought maybe Peak Monsters was hiding it behind like a paywall, like because I don't have the upper things. Oh, is that what happens? They get filled super quick. So if I want it, but like, how do I know how much to try to charge people? Like if I wanted to rent out 50,000 SPS or 100,000 SPS, can I see all filled bids? See, there's like nothing here to let me know what I should try to charge for it. Of course, I don't want to bid, right? I want to, you mean there are bots that fill them instantly. I got it. So I can't find them because they're all filled. Got it. Okay, got it, Paul. Yeah. Yeah, but I wanted to do a video at that. I want to do a video about playing survival. I think it's something for people to know if they have big collections or if they come in and go for big collections. Point .001 says Vozana. I don't know. Can I even do a bid? How do I don't know. Can I just... I don't think I can do that. So, man, I totally forgot about Soul's Keep. I haven't been playing this at all. Probably should start playing that a little bit. But yeah, you know, those are the kind of the things that are going on, and then we got to do some discussions. You know, when it comes to doing another group pack sale, if people want me to do that, if they hit up my Discord and enough people are interested, maybe I would do it again. But I don't know if people really want to do it again. A lot of the people who did that with me, they haven't been active in my Discord. That's why I might just go in with AJ and his team. But I did ask him, hey, what are you doing with like leaderboard prizes? Am I going to get any kind of share in those if I go with you? He's a busy guy. He's running his own projects. So I don't know what's going to happen there. He says he has actually somebody else who coordinates his buy, and then they do the buy, and then they give out the stuff. So last time, even though he did make top 6 and he was the main buyer, I think there were some people there because there is some whales from his other projects that are in Splinterlands now, and they're kind of big buyers. So he brought them in. That's a pretty cool thing. I do want to show. I'm doing this right now, but the kind of cheap way to get money into Binance chain again, where I think is one of the better places to buy DEC, is to go through Binance US again. If you're a US person, they're open again. They have onboarding for money again for some states, not for California left, unfortunately, but you can transfer USDC from Coinbase to Binance US using the Avalanche wallets. So they both support it, and it's no fee. So you can deposit into Coinbase from your bank for free, wait your 5 days or whatever, transfer to Binance US for free, withdraw from Binance to BNB for minimal cost, and then get your dollars into BNB chain so you can buy your DEC. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the next couple days. The one problem is I have like $1,500 trapped on Pulse Chain. And the only way to get it off of Pulse Chain is to go through Ethereum right now. So that is going to be a bit of a problem. I'm going to lose some money going that way. I suppose I could buy the DEC on... No, I think they took down DEC on Ethereum, huh? They unfunded that pool, so if it is there, it's probably got terrible slippage. So I would have to just get that money over to ETH, and I'll probably lose a little bit of money moving it around, but it's not the end of the day, end of the world, I guess. And I know there's bridges to go from ETH to BNB once I get it on ETH. What else is going on in Splinterlands right now? I need to do some more testing because, you know, as testers, we did get them to change some cards. And I want to see if that changed things. But, you know, I'll probably do some more of that tomorrow and on Saturday as we get further in. But, you know, just thanks, guys.
What's the word?
Feathers. Had to help read a book really quick. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't have a lot else to go over, you guys. I do want us to start to maybe book some people and bring them on the show. When the newest set's coming out, maybe we'll try to bring in some new players, try to do some new player streams, check out like all the new PvE stuff, even if it is meant for new players, and just, you know, do some fun things. So one of the things that is going to be super kind of cool, because I assume the $1 packs will be transferable. Definitely, you could see people. No, I haven't checked out Splinter Trader yet. Gathering. I saw that you did a video on that, and I meant to watch it. So, guys, check that out if you want to know about it. I think it's something that rents out your cards or something.
What word?
Statues.
Oh.
Sorry. But my daughter is at the point where she's telling me I have to stop doing this, so it's time for me to get off this. But I will check that out, Gathering, and if it's useful for me, I'll probably do a video on it. But I don't know. I don't have a lot of assets that are sitting around doing nothing anymore because I'm playing survival and I have more of my land working than I ever had it before. The only thing I have that I have extra of is my staked SPS, I guess, right? I think the cap for rewards is like 600,000, and I might even be doing it wrong.
I can't find one red statue.
A chair. It's a chair.
I mean,
Belle's sitting in it. Okay, I'll check it out for sure. And Bolts, do I think we'll have a 7-year anniversary tourney after Conclave? I mean, I know they want to do another Splinterfest. Okay, so if we can get very close to selling out the presale or selling out the presale, and then Blitz goes on his marketing tear and we can push things way up, maybe we can, and Bitcoin maybe gets back into the 100K range and actually lifts some coins up, it could be good. But that's it. Thanks, guys. Went on a quick little rant there, but I think we're going to end it. Let's see. Where is OBS?